Hello, nice to see you again, and Happy New Year. I'm Chris. This series of video is my new series. In here, this is my adventures. I go to some companies and then to have a deep talking with them, and then let them to tell me a little bit more about them and what is their products and what is their thinking about their futures. So I'm sorry that in the first episode I only have Japanese, but this one I have the English version also. And in this episode, I am very appreciated that I can go to EXOR and then have a very deep talking with them. So let's start. What is EXOR? EXOR is an Italian company. It's scripted in 1971 in Verona. It's an Italian city. So it's providing a HMI, IPC, and cloud connectivity as a total solutions. And it also has an OEM to so many major companies in the world. And now it's more than 150 employees in the world also. Okay, so before I visit Italy and before I have very deep connections with the Italian company, let's talk about what I feel about Italy. They have very great pizza, they have great pasta, they have great wine. But after I search more information about Italy, then I know that they have very big industry area in Italy also, and it is secondary biggest in the Europe. So sorry, Italy. So let me introduce myself again. I'm Chris, okay, and I am come from Hong Kong, and I'm now working in some factory automation area. Then if you want to know more about me, just follow my blog, my YouTube channel, or my Twitter. Okay, so I'll say that when I visit EXOR, they tell me so many things about their products. The first one is the products called JSmart and JSmart Web. It's a IP66 or IP67 protections, so it means you no need a electrical cabinet, and also it provide a 32-bit or 64-bit Linux OS. And for some model, they allow you to use. They have the NFC enabled. And so, as I showed before, they also have a web panel. So it's here this type of web panel. The web HMI is just provide a browser that for you to access any, for example, any PLC, they have their own browser. Okay, for SCADA, they have own browser, have a different browser to browse their page. So here is the pictures I took in the EXOR office. Can you find any JSmart inside? I will show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will use the JSmart in the exception and close or open to control their door and also to control the elevator. It's very fun. They use the JSmart also in every place in their office. And then they also tell me some their main products. They have a EX6, EX7, something X7 is a standard high performance touch panel. They also has EX6 XX, EX7 XX FP is for food productions. It means that when, for example, this product is very suitable. It's very suitable for the food production line. I would say, for example, that this let's see your iPhone. Okay, when you broke your iPhone, that you never see your iPhone's glasses will be crash with a small piece, right? So this type of panel, you have something safe features. You don't allow the glasses to crash in a small piece and then go inside the food. This is under these features. For example, they're very strong with water, something. So there are so many features. I cannot explain all of them in this slide. Then they also have EX7 with a G alphabet. It means this is the outdoor models. For these models, they can use some plugins that to install behind of the panel. In the panel, in front of the panel is IP67. In the other side is IP20. you can install the KNX module, Bodhiva's module, Canvas module, LTE modules, and digital in-output or analog modules. And when I talked with them, they told me that I have this EX7, for example, this type of panel. In here, they say, well, I can just take out this thing. This part is the main heart of their products. Then they told me that there will be new products, their own products, other type of products like this. It means that they take out all this part and tell them it is also my products without display. You can mount this module, this device inside your electrical box. And also, sure, they support KNX, Profibus, Canvas, LTE, or digital in-output, so many modules. And then here is a very interesting panel that they show me. They say X5 and X base. For the X base, it's a wireless communications. For the X base, you can use the LAN board to connect, or the serial port to connect to the PLC, to some drive, to some other things you need to connect. And then they use the wireless connections to the X5 to provide the display or any stuff you want to do. For this X5, it have 90 keys in here. Then here's the 5-inch of display, and it's very good for some HV applications. And practically, it's 40 meters long for communications. But it should be depends on what is your factory environment. Okay. And for the deadman switch, they have a deadman switch, and emergency stop is a SIL3, and for selector is SIL1. And they have a very great feature and interesting features called 1-to-N connections. So what is 1-to-N connections? So let's see this graphics again. So now I have one X base to one X5. What happened that I would like to have more stations that I need to connect. I can use these configurations. I can have couples X-base stations, but I only need one wireless panel X5. What do you mean that you can now? Then you have a term called pairing. Then you let your X5 to choose which X-base you want to connect. You just plus the K1 and K4 together, these two bottom together. Then you change the pairing screen. Then you can choose. They show a screen that show all the X-base they can detect now. The X5 can detect now. Then, for example, now I don't want to pairing with machine A. I want to pairing with machine B. I can just go to machine B. I turn on the pairing functions to find the X-base that install in the machine B, and try to pairing it. So for this pairing, it means that it's not disconnect. It is disconnect, but it is not the connection is not interrupt because of any trouble. It's because you don't want to connect with that. It means that you can only have one X5, but you can have couples of X-base. It's a very ecosystem. So it's a function called 1-to-N connections. In the future, they will have a X7, X10, a to be big size of a wireless panel also. So, and then they also provide a cloud platform called Conavina. Conavina is a cloud platform for you to create a dashboard and to collect all the data for analysis. And all the EXOR products can use the provide the VPN to directly connect to collect the data, upload the data to the Conavina. Then you can do what you want to do. Then they also provide the REST API to let other party, for example, Raspberry Pi, AWS, anything to let you to access to get the data from the Conavina cloud platform. And it is a small story that Conavina is a grab type of grabs. So it means that everything is connecting together. So it's very interesting. Why Conavina? Because it's connecting all the things together. And Conavina is also a grapes to make the wine. And here is a images that how EXOR to product the production line of EXOR to make the touch panel, because I cannot take the pictures inside the production line, that I just draw a graph in here. All the production line, they have EXOR, their own touch panel, then to collecting all the data inside their machine. For example, all the input signal, output signal, the testing result, or the current process, something. All the data will upload to the convener. So what can we do with like this? For example, you can do it with the process control. They will show, for example, in the station A, until they finish the station A with the good result, then they'll send the good result to the convener. Then go to the convener and say, okay, this process is okay in station 1. I can let station B to do their process. Something like this. So it's a basic process control. They also using convener to doing it. And you can sharing the product quality. For example, I think all the touch panels are same, right? They are same. They need to test it. Okay, and when you fail it, then you will know which panel is failed and which test is failed for this panel and which part is failed in this test. Then you can sharing all this testing report or the NG percentage to all the departments. It's very good for the connections to other supplier. For example, there are so many suppliers will give the PCB board or something, so it pass to EXOR office. In the EXOR office will assembling it, to test it, to write the firmware, to do so many things. And for example, when they try to test the system, test the panel, and then the NG, they find the NG in some parts, they can take the supplier that hey, this time your NG percentage is a bit high. Maybe you need to sit down to discuss what these things happen. Then we can maybe solve it together, something. So, and also they integrate with other cloud service, REST API, for example, AWS, for example, or other service. They also using the REST API to share the informations, to open a small entry to let other third party to access their convener platform. And then we ask, what is the control part? Then you say they also playing with PLC, right? And for the PLC part, they support cookies. As I mentioned before, they provide a 32-bit or 64-bit Linux OS. So you can install cookies, and the license is not very expensive. You can, yeah. And after I have a talk with them that what the products that you are trying to or you will release in this year or in the future, they told me so much, and we have a deep talking. And there's 4 products I would like to highlight in here. The first one, they will provide a EtherCAT FSOE IO modules in maybe in next year or the next year. And they will provide some interesting stuff for vision. Then they are also testing with Docker technology, and even cookies. They also developing their own PLC system. So I'm very excited to see what will they do in the 2024, and I'll keep watching this company. And finally, thanks to hear my slide, and I hope you like this. And here's a QR code. You can scan this QR code, then you can go to my blog. Then I write some around 15 or 14 posts of EXOR. Then you can know a little bit more about what is this device and what can it do for you. And I hope you like my video, and I hope I will see you in the next time. Okay, so have a good day. See you again. Bye bye.